Hey everyone, welcome to Self-Improvement. If you're looking for ways to grow, feel better, and unlock your full potential, you've found your happy place. Here we share simple, actionable tips and ideas to help you on your journey to a happier, more fulfilling life. Whether it's boosting your mindset, building better habits, or finding your inner calm, we're here to support you every step of the way. Join our positive community, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss out on our latest insights. Let's grow together. The Curious Mind of Elon Musk. 9 Ways He Thinks Differently. Part 1. The Hook. Unlocking the Enigma. Visual, dynamic montage of SpaceX rockets launching, Tesla Cybertrucks driving, Neuralink brain-computer interfaces, and Elon Musk in various public appearances, speaking, laughing, looking intensely focused. Upbeat, slightly mysterious background music. He's a name synonymous with innovation, controversy, and a relentless drive to reshape our future. From electric cars to space exploration, brain chips to social media overhauls, Elon Musk consistently pushes the boundaries of what we thought possible. But have you ever wondered what truly makes him tick? Is it sheer genius, an unparalleled work ethic, or something else entirely? Today, we're diving deep into the mind of this modern-day titan, guided by Charles Steele's insightful book, The Curious Mind of Elon Musk. Part 2. The Internal Engine, a Fusion of Forces. Visual. Transition to a more analytical graphic, perhaps showing gears turning, or a mind map connecting different concepts. The background music becomes slightly more thoughtful. Narrator. Charles Steele, an investor and historian, offers a unique lens through which to view Musk. He argues that Musk's extraordinary achievements aren't accidental brilliance, but rather the product of an unusually calibrated internal engine. This engine, Steele posits, fuses an existential anxiety about humanity's future with rigorous logic and relentless imaginative output. It's a powerful combination that drives his every move. Steele's work moves beyond myth-making to structure, providing a toolkit of learnable mental models. He invites us to consider our own cognitive defaults, challenging us to think more deliberately. So, let's explore these 9 ways of thinking that form the bedrock of Musk's identity. Part 3. The 9 Ways He Thinks Differently. Each of the 9 ways is introduced with a distinct graphic or animation, perhaps a title card with the number and title of the way, followed by relevant visuals and explanations. The Convert. Philosophical Foundations. 1. Embrace uncertainty. Musk's difficult childhood and existential crisis led him to a profound realization. Instead of asking the unanswerable why, he learned to focus on the explorative how. Inspired by Douglas Adams's The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, he reframed his existential pain as a programming bug, embracing the philosophical absurd. This allowed him to channel his suffering into a relentless drive to understand the mechanics of reality. 2. Test and learn. For Musk, the scientific method isn't just for scientists, it's a way of life. He constantly questions, tests, and iterates, striving to be less wrong rather than perfectly right. This involves rigorous logic, actively seeking negative feedback, and assigning probabilities to combat overconfidence. It's a continuous feedback loop, a practical process for living with uncertainty and approaching improbable understanding. 3. Increase consciousness. This is Musk's overarching, almost spiritual goal. He believes in expanding human consciousness, both individually and collectively. This drives his ventures in space exploration, aiming to make humanity a multiplanetary species, and in neural interfaces, seeking to augment human intelligence. For him, these aren't just technological feats, but steps towards a more conscious and resilient future for humanity. Phase 2. The Missionary. Translating belief into action. Creation as action. Musk doesn't just theorize, he builds. He translates his beliefs and philosophical convictions into tangible creations. His companies are not merely businesses. They are physical manifestations of his vision for humanity's future. This bias towards action is a core tenet of his thinking. Corporations as vehicles. Unlike traditional entrepreneurs driven solely by profit, Musk views his companies, SpaceX, Tesla, Neuralink, The Boring Company, as vehicles for his grand missions. They are extensions of his purpose to preserve and expand human consciousness, tools to achieve his long-term goals for humanity, even if it means sacrificing short-term space colonization. This isn't just about rockets, it's about making the universe more human. Musk sees humanity as a fragile, single-planet species, vulnerable to existential risks. By establishing a self-sustaining civilization on Mars, he aims to ensure the long-term survival and flourishing of human consciousness, making life multiplanetary and expanding our reach into the cosmos. Phase 3. The Crusader. Offensive stance in society. 7. Truth over tribe. In an increasingly polarized world, Musk champions objective truth over tribal affiliations. He believes in rigorous logic and critical thinking, often challenging prevailing narratives and conventional wisdom. This pursuit of truth, even when unpopular, is a defining characteristic of his public persona. 8. Protecting free speech. Musk views free speech as a fundamental necessity for a healthy society and for the advancement of truth. His acquisition of Twitter, now X, was in his view an effort to safeguard this principle, believing that open dialogue and the free exchange of ideas are crucial for progress and for challenging established power structures. 9. Curious AI. The development of xAI, his artificial intelligence company, is another manifestation of his long-term vision. He advocates for the development of Curious AI, an AI that seeks to understand the universe and help humanity, rather than becoming a threat. This is his safeguard for humanity's future, ensuring that powerful AI systems are aligned with human values and driven by a similar quest for knowledge. Part 4. Practical application. Your turn to think differently. Visual. Transition to a more reflective visual, perhaps showing a person contemplating or sketching ideas. Softer, inspiring background music. So, how can you apply these powerful frameworks in your own life? Musk's mindset isn't reserved for billionaires or rocket scientists. The core principles are universal. Start by embracing uncertainty, not as a weakness, but as an opportunity to ask better questions. Adopt the test and learn approach, constantly iterating and seeking feedback in your projects, career, or even personal growth. Challenge assumptions and reason from first principles, breaking down problems to their fundamental truths. Consider your own internal engine. What drives you? How can you fuse your passions with rigorous logic and imaginative output? And most importantly, what is your overarching mission? By consciously adopting even a few of these 9 ways, you can begin to cultivate a more curious, resilient, and impactful mindset.